Welcome, live viewers. Welcome, replay viewers, to my broadcast. I am simulcasting on. That's my welcome to my broadcast thing. It's going to show up there any second. I am simulcasting on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, all with the username Tiffany TLC Music. All my own music, except one song written for me. Most of my music's modern American folk, but I also do some on acoustic guitar, but I also do some vocal looping songs and some bluesy songs. And I do one song that was written for me. Other than that, they're all my own originals. And mostly it's music, but there's a little chat in there. So do come on live when you can. Please do consider also following and sharing the broadcast. I especially encourage following on Twitter, because that's the only place where I make rare but important announcements. So with that said, what I have in mind today, starting with awareness, income inequality, when in doubt, wait, and then probably judgment-free. That is my latest vocal looping song. I've only done that like 2 or 3 times, I think. Hi, Carrie. How are you doing? Guess what, Carrie? It's not good. I got my sleep appliance and it doesn't fit. And like, I don't have clarity yet from the office that did it, that they're going to fix it. It's one of those things where I had extensive conversations with the guy who did it about the fact that I was getting implants, and it is. But here's the thing. All of this was known. I mean, I can't count how many times I said, hey, should we just wait until I have all this done? And he said, no need for that, because, sorry for the dog barking, because this appliance will image teeth there, sort of, it's all done with digital modeling, and it'll image teeth there and work around those virtual teeth and basically fit over those virtual teeth. And then at the final restoration stage where the crowns go on, I will coordinate with your dentist. In fact, he had already called my dentist and had talked to my dentist. So there was never any idea that this wouldn't go over those 2 teeth once they're in there. And so the thing is this appliance, the bottom of it ends where my real teeth end. There's like a big piece of plastic where my teeth are supposed to go, my new teeth. I know. I'm gonna call. I think I'm gonna call Elliot. Call Elliot. He's going to be on speaker, because he does this sometimes. He looks out the sliding glass door and he barks at God knows what. We can't almost ever see what it is. I think maybe he just got him. Oh, we'll see, just to make sure. He's quiet now, of course, now that I'm calling. Oh, maybe that's Keegan that was dealing with him. Oh, it's just ringing. Anyway, sorry guys. Sorry, Carrie. There's a lot of housekeeping items. But anyway, so when I called the office, I haven't gotten to speak to the doctor yet. The doctor is a little difficult to talk to in general, but I went with him because he's the known expert in the area, and so, but I'm just kind of getting the heebie-jeebies now. But I talked to the secretary, and she was like, oh, well, did you mention the implants? And I was like, I talked to him so much about him, and I talked to her about him. So it's like, what do you mean? Like, why are you even asking that? Kind of feeling like, oh my gosh. And she said, well, you'll have to come in. And I said, well, my husband's in the area. He's just going to drop off the appliance, because it's very clear looking at it. It's not meant to fit 2 additional teeth. It's like it would be given to somebody who isn't going to get implants. That's what it's like. It's just, it ends there, and there's a big piece of plastic where your teeth would go. And so it doesn't even fit right now with the implant abutments. It definitely wouldn't fit any teeth that were actually there. So it's like, I don't know whether the office there, they're very short staffed a lot of the time, because the doctor, I think, is a little difficult to work for, from what I hear. And so like they're very short staffed. I mean, I'm guessing they probably dropped the ball, but I don't know. And I haven't gotten anything reassuring at all yet. But he was like, oh, you're gonna have, she was like, you're gonna have to come in. And it was like, well, I don't see why I need to come in, really, because I kind of want to minimize my exposure. It's another inconvenience. You know, I've been waiting for months. I've already had to, they lost my scan the first time I had to go in and have it scanned again. It's been like 4 months now. I'm supposed to take a couple weeks to get these, you know. So it's like, I don't think if he takes one look at this, he'll know. And if he still wants me to come in, then I'm going to start to wonder, like, why is he not going to honor his commitment to make this right? You know what I mean? Like, because it's very plain looking at it that there's no way it could possibly fit teeth. And I definitely wouldn't have gone forward, of course, if I had known that I wouldn't be able to use it at all. Like, it can't even fit right now. It's certainly not going to fit in a few months when I get the teeth. Anyway, I'm sorry, the dog started barking again. So far, this is a lot of fun, huh? Bet you're glad you hopped on. I'm going to go ahead and call Keegan. He is my son who just came home with George. That's what hey, so I'm trying to broadcast, and Doggo is like, wow, so barky. Well, can you be with him until Elliot takes over, and maybe try to talk to Elliot about coming on and helping? Because this is like, I can't, it's so loud. It's insane. He keeps like barking a ton, and then he's quiet for a little while. And he's quiet at the second. Are you downstairs still? I'm upstairs. Can you come down and see what's going on? Just make sure that Elliot's like engaged. Yeah, but I'm not sure if he is or not. But anyway, if you could check, that would be cool. Okay, well, I tried to call him and it went to voicemail, so yeah. Just if you could check on him. Okay, bye. The thing about it is this, I mean, maybe that's what he had in mind, but it's not one of those things that, I don't see how it could be adjusted. It would have to be remade. And it has to be remade right now. People love puppies, right? I could put it in the broadcast title. What would it be? TLC and puppies. TLC plus puppy. All right, so let's do, I'm really trying to cultivate, I've been really working on, I call this approach to people persistent partnership. Like, no matter what, you're just always like, like working with them, not adversaries, but, and I've been just going through all the scenarios when I finally talked to him, what he could possibly say, and like how I can call him to his, this doctor, what I believe would be his need to contribute and to honor his commitment and for integrity. I mean, I've thought of a bunch of different things that he might say, and it might not be. Maybe he'll surprise me and he'll just be like, oh my gosh, so sorry. Of course, this was not a good thing and we'll make it right. And, you know, that's what I'm hoping, but I'm kind of preparing. So it's been kind of stressful all day. Just because we spent over $3,000 on this. And we paid for it. I paid deposit, and then I paid the final amount over the phone for my husband to pick it up. I'm recovering, and it's just an additional exposure. And I said, I know how to put these in, and I've seen videos on how to do it. And they're like, oh, that's fine. And then I got it home, and I already paid for it, and it was like, oh my God, this is not right. And it's kind of, I feel disappointed too, because it's something that if he had looked at it, and again, they're probably just too busy, but if he had looked at it and he was honoring that commitment, he never would have sent it home. He would have said, oh, this isn't right, you know? So I'm disappointed on a number of levels and stressed a little bit about it. But again, I'm working on just preparing to be in partnership with him, to be NVC, nonviolent communication. Yes, Gary. How much is that dog? Yeah, in the window. Yeah, it would go so badly. I wish I had a picture of him. He looks totally different now. He had like a skin level haircut. It was sort of a mistake, but he looks so regal. Here goes the dog barking again. My goodness. Well, let's do a song. I don't want too much chat. I know I say music plus chat, but this is way heavy on the chat. So I will. Thanks for listening. I've been so stressed about this, and that doesn't even get into a big other thing that happened. But I will save that. All right, let's do. I think let's start with non-violently, of course. Yes, I'm trying to rant with empathy. The other thing that would normally have taken up all of my ranting would have been the thing that happened at the end of the day, where I'm working with this guy who's kind of working on this thing for the trust, and I guess he really likes to, it's not the way I work at all, like it would totally stress me out, but he likes to like go through the thing line by line with me there. So he's like, okay, let's see, this one goes over here. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it was like an hour and 24 minutes on the phone. Oh, sweet Carrie. All right. That was literally what I just got off of. So I'm just, ooh, it's like, it's tempting to do. I'm so done. It's very tempting. But I'm very tempted to do that. I wasn't planning. There goes the dog. I definitely need to do it. I'm so done. Okay. I'm So Done is a song about breaking free from stress. It's not about demonizing other people, but it's just about wishing for fun rather than hard things. How are you doing, Carrie? It does. Thank you, Carrie. It does. Thank you. It does help. Just letting me rant helps. So long I held myself down in the dark, deep underground. But I'm coming up, I'm stepping out. It's all I can do. spider effect on TikTok shows a spider crawling over your face. Lily absolutely loved it. Oh my God, that's so funny. What? I have to see that. Did you make a TikTok with the spider crawling over your face? I'll have to check that out. If you think of it, send me a link. Good to see you too, Trevor. I'm still chewing my gauze gum. It's still absolutely essential. If I take it off, these little spears stab my tongue. It's been really fun though. It reminds me of chewing gum. Oh, cool. Oh, Carrie. Okay. Gosh, I hope I remember. Am I yawning? Did I yawn? Oh, I did yawn. I'm yawning and forgetting. I am kind of tired. Now I can yawn again. Oh my God. All right. That's because we're talking about it. It is. So, did I tell you, Trevor, that I have these sutures from the surgery, and it's almost like they are designed to stab me. Like I'm giving the surgeon the benefit of the doubt that there was no other way to do this, but I literally have two little knots of sutures, and they poke straight out, and they're just long enough to really get in your tongue, but not long enough to like drape. You know, they're just like little needles sticking straight. Ow! I just jabbed my tongue. Anyway, so gauze gum is, I have a huge pack of gauze and I soak it in salt water because I want to keep it clean, and I fold it over and I drape it like over the site like that, so that there's part of it is covering the sutures and draping on the other side. And as you sit there, okay, this is going to get to be TMI. You know, saliva makes things kind of chewy and slimy. And so, oh, that's the dog ball. Somebody's playing fetch with and so this is just in the space where the teeth were, and it turns into like a gum. And I haven't chewed gum in like 20 years because it's kind of hard on your jaw, and I have jaw issues. But it's really fun. It's literally 24/7. I change it out every few hours. It's good, Carrie. Want a piece? ABC gum. Already been chewed. The good thing is it's white. It's the color of my teeth, so, or the teeth I don't have. Anyway. All right. All righty then. Hope I didn't make you too sick, Carrie. That's good. No, it's very bland. But that's kind of good, because real gum kind of makes you a little sick because it's like got sugar and all that, or sugar-free chemicals. There's no flavor, it's just the texture. Syl, sister-in-law cooks steak. Oh no. Oh no, that's horrible. That's funny. You guys are, thanks for, you cheered me up a lot. I am, excuse me, I am yawning. You're right. What the heck? Trevor, you missed my story, which I will not fully repeat. If you want to hear a rant, you can rewind it. But I've had a really rough day. That's why I started with I'm so done. It included finding out that the sleep appliance I've been waiting for 4 months does not fit. It was supposed to fit over the future crowns that are going to be here, and I was promised that multiple times by the dentist who was commissioned to make these things, or to have them made. And I got the appliance. My husband picked it up, brought it home, and I took it out of the package. I was like, oh. there's no way it ever could have fit over the future teeth. It's like made to not for somebody who's never going to have anything in this empty spot. So that's pretty cool. Too young for such story. Thanks, Trevor. I'm feeling your hug. That was thing one today, which was, and I called in and I told them about it. And what I wanted them to say is, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We're going to make this right." Instead, I talked to the receptionist. She was like, "Well, did you tell him that you were going to?" And I was like, "Yes, many, many times." And I even talked to her about it. And I never heard back from him. And I'm out over $3,000 for this thing. So we've paid the deposit and the final payment, and I don't have an appliance. We dropped it off there, and I'm waiting to hear from the doctor, and I'm just hoping that he meets my need for care and integrity, and otherwise I really don't know. I've been trying to think about how to handle the different possibilities. Thing two, I'll tell you. Thing two is nothing compared to thing one. So, but let's do a song. I'm starting with awareness. Is about, my God, it's already 6:17. It's a mindfulness song about empathizing with other people, being the way you want to be in your daily life, at least the way I want to be. Sounds like a scam. Don't say that. Don't say that. He's like a known expert dentist. He's difficult to work with. Like, he never has enough staff because of his interpersonal skills, I think. But he is like the guy who does these things. So I just kind of overlooked that. I do think he really wants to help people, though, and I can't see what he would have to gain. I think this just fell through the cracks because he doesn't have enough staff, and telling the company that made this, like, hey, she's gonna have teeth there, so like you need to make. I mean, he told me that's how it's gonna work. Anyway, yes, that's okay. The talking police is here. I agree. I'm starting with awareness of all that really is right now. I'm starting with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt, oh wow, empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. Acceptance doesn't mean I can't seek change. Empathy, it does not mean I feel the same. They just help us move in peace, come what may. 'Cause fight, flight, or freeze is not what we need. Not in you and not in me. We want compassion and rationality. And so I'm gonna try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. I'm willing to accept and mourn my unmet needs. If there's a crisis of imagination when he disagrees, so I don't panic or resort to rewards or punishing. Without rewards or punishments, anger can't live in me. I can think of mutually beneficial strategies and make requests and not demands of anybody. And so I'm gonna try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me and thee and we. Without demands or threats, I can give my love freely. 'Cause to condition my love, it hurts both you and me. And invites us each to fight, flight or freeze. Yet we want peace without and peace within. So healing and collaboration, it could really begin. So we can be all that we can be through thick and thin. And so I'm gonna try to start with awareness of all that really is right now. Start with acceptance that what is right now. I start with heartfelt empathy now, so that I can help bring out the best in me. And we 50 today and back down again tomorrow. My God. Your snow just melted just in time for more. Wow. Whereas we are, I feel like we're in early summer. It was a high of 73 today, and the low is going to be 43. That's the low at night, middle of night. Thank you, Trevor. Send it here, right? I know it's been really nice, and we've been doing this thing where we kind of co-work together. Like, we have laptops out in our living room, and we have this like spa music on that's like really mellow, and we on our TV we sling YouTube, like these ambiance videos. So the one we've had up for the last couple days is like, they're almost all like, there's furnishings inside, and then there's like a window, and then outside there's some beautiful scene. Sorry. But you're going to just laugh at this, because we've been watching snow out our YouTube window the last couple days. Like, we're pining to be in the snow, and you're pining to be in our weather. I like to pretend we're looking out at snow, because it helps me be more content. I know, it's not funny. It helps me be more content, like being indoors and working on things, to imagine snow way. Yes, way, seriously. To imagine that it's too yucky to go outside. It's too cold. It's snowing or raining, like some of ours are rain. It makes it more tolerable to be inside. So funny. All right, let's do when in doubt, wait, and maybe we'll end on train. It is. You don't have to shovel it, Carrie. And yeah, the only problem is you can't go out and play in it. You can try, but the neighbors might think, ooh. Oh God, that reminds me when my husband was little, he apparently was imitating a dog. Like, he was and like, he went out and like peed on the neighbor's bushes. I think he was really little. Nah, too cold. Too cold to play. It's not right. All right, here we go. This is about, and this is kind of, I need to wait to think about how I want to deal with this situation in a very peaceful, as collaborative a way as possible with this sleep appliance thing. Oof. You like to know it's way back in the past. But for Trevor, it's the here and now. Let's see. Somewhere along the line, my daddy told me, when in doubt, don't is the best policy. And as time went by, more and more I could see, waiting to when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. Take your time. Your chance will be great. I found, jeez, getting in was easier than getting out. So I never say no when I had any doubt. So I said, when in doubt, please don't. When in doubt, wait. Take your time. Your choice will be great. And when I take time to calm my reptilian brain, I can hear my wise neocortex once again. So I say, when in doubt, please don't. When in doubt, wait. Take your time. Your chance will be great. Spotting all the pros and cons I can find, and connecting all the dots. It takes time. So I say, when in doubt, don't. When in doubt, wait. Take your time. Your choice will be great. Well, for years now, I've applied this theory and enjoy the benefits repeatedly. So I still say, when in doubt, please don't. When in doubt, wait. Take your time. Your chance will be great. Take your time. Your chance will be great. That is crazy. That is crazy, Trevor. Yikes. Dang-a-lang. Dang-a-lang. We've been worried about how warm our weather is. It's like, come on, it's February, people. Like, our November felt like September used to feel like. And our February feels like, I don't even know, like May used to feel like. It's crazy. It's just getting worse every year, climate change wise. I mean, because we need the rain. We had a ton of rain at one point, and then it just stopped, and I just, oh my gosh. I saw a piece on the News Hour where they ran these intense models, and we would have been in a drought with or without climate change because we're in El Nino and there's other things going on. But our drought's approximately 40% worse because of climate change. And it's like a 22-year drought, and it's the worst drought in 1,200 years in the West. Trevor's always been a hunter. Oh, he's like, got a shovel for you, son. Oh. Meanwhile, back home, your dad detected for the shovel and the 6 inches of snow we got. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're gonna train it out of here, guys. I'm overdue, but we gotta do a goodbye song. I'm gonna really try to get on a little earlier. I was on the phone with, that was my thing too, was I had a phone call with a guy that I really would prefer that if I like him, he's a nice guy, and it's, I'm trying to make the most of the connection, but We were on the phone for an hour and 24 minutes, and he wants me to be on the phone while he's working on the thing. That it's just not my working style. I would, and it's very time consuming for me, because I'm like kind of sitting there a lot of the times where he's like kind of like, so this 0 goes here, and choo choo, let's take it. Let's take this train. I know it always leaves us behind, but we're just gonna keep trying. One of these days. All right, here we go, guys. Thanks for keeping me company, my good friends, Carrie and Trevor and others live and replay. Thank you for being with me. Let's see. Let's see, no, that's wrong. No, that's wrong. Train, train, moo, train, train, moo, chug it, chug it, train, train, moo, chug it, chug. I see a train, it's going down the tracks. I'm afraid that it won't come back. Train, train, moo, chug it, chug it, train, train, moo, chug it, chug. It's going farther than my eyes can see. Hey there, train, away from me. Train, train, moo, chug it, train, train, moo, chug it, It's no use, it's too far gone. Now I'm just left here singing this song. Train, train, chug it, train, train, chug it, train, train, chug it, train, chug it, Yay! Thanks for being with me, you guys. So special. I appreciate you so much, especially Carrie. You listened to me through my whole very detailed chat. I'm going to put up a little blurb here at the risk of wiping out people's next comments. This is about my broadcast. Most weekdays, 5:30 to 6 p.m. Pacific time. Bye, Trevor. Mostly modern American folk on acoustic guitar, but I also do some vocal looping and some bluesy songs. All originals, except for one song written for me. Please do join live when you can, replay when you must, and don't forget to follow and share the broadcast. Tiffany TLC Music, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube are all your options. Thanks for being with me. Helped me feel better. TLC to you from me, Trevor. Hang in there with your Wolverine undies and your snow shovel. I don't know if you caught that comment by Carrie, where he said, "Don't worry about Trevor too much. His long underwear is lined with Wolverine fur." Thanks for being with me, guys. Alrighty. Until next time. Thanks, Carrie. You're so sophisticated with a Russian there. Bye.